Hello friends and happy new year. It is January 3rd when I'm filming this. So this is my first sewing vlog that I'm filming this year. Today we're starting on Miss Ariel. So this is a costume that has literally been in the works for like 3-4 years at least. Here's my little Aussie taking a good little nap. This pink dress was a Goodwill find, and I saw it and I immediately thought of Ariel, and I thought it would be a great little alteration transformation project. Unfortunately, since I started this, I kind of decided that I preferred to start from scratch instead of work with an altered item, so that's kind of why she's been sat unloved. But I'll post some pictures here if I can find some. I don't have any film because I started this so long ago, but I will see if I can dig around my computer and find some pictures of what this dress used to look like. It was just, I mean, it was just like the skirt, but it just went all the way around. I cut this and opened this up, and that's pretty much it. I don't even think I took anything off of it. I did, if we go around to the back, you can see there used to be a zipper. I took out the zipper and I'm going to put in some grommets so that it can be a lace-up back. And then you can see here that I have pins that have been in here way too long. Oh, I see, it's pinning that up. Okay, so I was trying to drape that little shape that it makes for the overdress versus a whole long skirt. And then I remember long ago I decided I was going to take this trim that I have and put it around the top. I think I wanted to do, and just lay it, and then also at her waistline, just, this is hard to do with one hand, but you know, just to have a little bit of some dazzle. And then recently, when I was trying to figure out what I wanted to do with this dress, I found this trim, and I liked that it has the little scallops. They remind me of like little seashells, and I thought that would be cute to just attach right along, and then that would go over the white skirt. So I'm going to use this white skirt that I created for my 1994 holiday Barbie. I'm going to put that under here, and then we're going to look at that and then kind of shape out where we want this and actually get some things cut and done, and then attach some trims. It really won't take long if I just sit down and do it, so I would really love to get this done this week and have a new cosplay for the new year. Okay, so all of this is just, it's all just pinned into place. Here is my skirt, like I was saying, from my other costume. Now I have this pinned to go all the way up. I just have it pinned to hold that shape. I think that's a good length. I think I stopped because I wasn't really sure how to make sure that I cut these evenly, but I think what I'm going to have to do, cut out a pattern piece to do this kind of swoop, and then just cut it out on both sides. It's puckering. I should have freaking ironed it or not used paper. But you can see down here, I've shaped a little bit of a curve, and this is going to just give me an idea. I'm not saying that this is like the correct way to do this, but I do think that it'll give me an idea of how I want to cut it out so that they end up symmetrical. I think I'm just going to mark right onto the fabric with some chalk, and then I think I'm just going to use my serger and serge the edges, since I want to put all of this trim right on top anyways. I guess I could put it on bottom and have it poking out, but I think I'm just gonna put it on the top, so then we'll cover up those serged edges, and I think it'll be great. Okay, so I have chopped off a ton of the excess so it will be easier to run through my serger. Here is everything that got chopped off, so that's going to be held aside so that I can make the modesty panel in the back. I think I'm going to iron this skirt really quick before I run it through my serger. I'm going to see if, that's where like, these pins have literally been in here for like 3 years. Don't do that, guys. But you can see this is going to bend because that's where I had it pinned. So I'm going to iron it all out, see if I can smooth everything, see if I can get rid of some of these pinholes. And then I'll be back and we can add some trims and figure out a modesty panel. This is so random, but I'm so excited. I have all of these grommets and all these different colors, and I have pink, and I have exactly as many dark pink little grommets left as I need, which like never happens. So I use these for my Rosetta costume as well, and I just happen to end up with 12 left, and I only need 12. My fellow crafters will know what a rarity that is to exactly use them up. Maybe we'll get around to all these other fun colors someday. So here is another update on Ariel. I've got all of this sewn on, although I want to go in with some tack stitches on some of these further pieces just because I kind of want to stand up and I want to make sure they lay down. But all of the trim is sewn on with about 5 inches of trim to spare, I might add. I was starting to worry, but we did have enough, so yay. And then I have hand stitched this trim on along the border, and then the last thing I have to do is do that same thing around her waist. To add a little bit of a finishing touch to my ball gown, I decided to make some shoe bows. So I took the last bits of the scrap fabric that I had cut off from the dress, ironed everything out really nicely, and cut out some fabric and made some shoe bows. I kind of zoomed over this pretty quickly. I do have a video on my channel all about how I make my shoe bows, so you can go ahead and check that out. I will put a card at the top of the screen, and I will link it down below in the description box as well if you're interested in learning the details about that process. I also realized that I kind of skipped over the grommets and the modesty panel for the back of the gown too, and again, that's just because I've already gone over that on my channel. I went over that in my Rosetta costume video, so if you're interested in how I do my grommets and my modesty panels, I will also link that card at the top of the video and put it in the description box as well if you're interested in seeing that.